14th, and looks like they could potentially do a road closure this morning. Possibly, one of the thought is that they might roll the booster out of here. Home of markets with Ocean Camera Space Corp. It's going to be a general live stream. Nothing really planned to show, just the start of the day. The booster is up there, and they have separated the chopsticks. And yesterday they moved in a couple SPMTs. So my assumption is that we can see that the chopsticks are open, and maybe they're planning to transport the booster back to the high bay, as Elon mentioned they probably would. So also in addition to the chopstick arms being open and the stand being here, there are a bunch of white cones on the ground here that they put between here and the build site. So that is usually an indication that they will do a big move of something. And morning, Tony. So today we'll probably see that happen, and I'll do my best to get that shot from one direction or another. I had a little bit of a rain this morning. Looks like it's over, and that's the situation. They're doing some work on the Starship as well. I got this shot just to be away from this pump over here, because it's making quite a bit of noise, and it's giving off some fumes as well. So otherwise I would have had the shot from over here to the right and gotten the shot of the Starship, of the booster. Okay, I just touched something. We may get a black screen. Let me know if I lost the visual. I did touch something by accident. Thanks, Jill. Good morning. If that's so, then I will do another live stream. We got a little bit of rain this morning, not so much last night. And I'll do a shot down by the tank farm as well, orbital tank farm, going that way. Will they use the chopsticks or the crane? Thanks, Norway. That's a good question. How will they lift the booster, huh? They just replaced that chopstick. So, I don't know. That's a good question. So there are a couple tankers down that way too, offloading different fuels. Send it to Fort Worth, huh? Okay, Kent, that's good. MX. There is if any of you are in the stock market, it looks like the banks are going to come out today and give some message about inflation or how they're doing financially, etc. So the futures market is down a little bit this morning, and so that's that. Mixed TV, huh? Good. I'm not familiar with that channel. Good stuff. That's all I got to say. So right now, what I can say is that right now it's about 7:30, and the road closure is probably going to start at 10 in the morning. So 2.5 hours from now, we might see, or even in the interim, we might see some stuff with the booster getting prepared to move. So, but definitely around 2.5 hours from now, or 10 Central Time, we might see the road get closed and the booster moved out here toward the road. But one indicator that something might be happening, I said it in the beginning, is that they open these actuator arms all the way. So, and then it was mentioned here just now, will they need to raise them up and close them and then lift the booster up with the chopsticks, or maybe they would use this SpaceX crane, but it would make sense that they would just use the chopsticks. It is a windy morning. That's all I got. That's everything. Okay, have I heard any damage to the launch mounts? Norway. I've taken a lot of photos of the launch mount, and the only thing I've seen is some of that external damage to the legs. Maybe just the paint, to the paint. For sure, some things did get singed. Like there was a white. No audio? Good. How about that? The audio. There's a lot of noise in the background too. There was some like air duct and venting going, it seemed, to the launch platform, and that got burnt, but the rest of it seems good. Okay, good. Mixed TV says, interesting, what will we see today? Maybe S24 or just Booster 7? My guess is static fire today of 24 is not in the cards. And the reason for that is it just rained, and there's just a lot of material and equipment down there at the bottom of the booster of the Starship 7. Good stuff, Norway, good stuff. See, they got those yellow equipment over there. They got all the lifts. They got all the sand over here by just to the right. They got a lot of gravel back there. So if they did a static fire, I think that gravel would shoot everywhere. So my assumption is they're going to want to clear that whole area out of all the equipment and everything else before they do a static fire. But yeah, I do think that they will maybe move the booster out of here today, just because Elon mentioned it, and the road is prepped with these white cones to do a big move. Thanks, Tony. Good. Yeah, let's get the weather out here. Weather. Port Isabel has the best weather for this area, apparently, so that's why I have it as Port Isabel. Cloudy with a temperature 78 degrees Fahrenheit, 26 degrees Celsius. The wind is from the south-southeast at 13 miles an hour, 21 kilometers, and the current humidity is 92%. Yeah, we had 100% humidity when it rained, so it did rain. I'll probably do another 10-20 minutes of live stream here with this general live stream, and then later, Norway. Good stuff. Yeah, there may be one of those is definitely probably a nitrogen tank. There have been, I'm not sure about this morning, but it could be oxygen, and that's, yeah, those two. But we're getting a strong wind right now. I'm gonna go ask somebody something, and I'll be back. I'm gonna go. There's a gentleman over there, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, I just asked another photographer. They're setting up a one of those transmission units where you can send a signal across maybe 10 miles or so, and they're using like a ubiquity signal broadcaster, which goes around 9 miles or so for like $100, and they're sending the signal from here to the Port Isabel area. So that's about a 5-6 mile distance there. So good on them for doing that technology. That's something that was mentioned here about a week ago, and I looked into it. I think it was Tom Tech mentioned it, and another photographer is setting one of those up right now, actually. If I were to get Starlink over at the remote camera site, and then want to do something from here with a truck cam, I could do a point-to-point to the remote camera site with the ubiquity equipment. I'm going to move the camera and get a different shot. This time I'll get the shot of the booster. It's going to take me about 30 seconds. Morning, Nick. They go to the right of this. Get a shot of the launch platform too. That machine to the right picking up the water and making a lot of noise. I'll zoom in on the chopsticks here just a minute. You can see they're wide open, you know. From this angle, we can't see the base to see if the SPMTs are under it or not. be around here for another 10-15 minutes and see what happens. Jill asks, have I seen any new equipment arriving or damaged looking stuff being taken out? No, I haven't seen anything. I saw that linear actuator a couple days ago get taken out, but I haven't seen anything else damaged. No. Okay, Randy, vacuum trucks. Yep, loud. I can move away from this shot too. I can just go to where I was a little bit ago. I'll go back to where I was. Eddie over here is a little bit kind of a compromise, 50-50 compromise. There's still a lot of stuff here on the launch site, so they're going to want to clear out this whole area before they do any static fires. But of course, the booster is no longer going to be doing any static fires, but maybe the Starship, you know. TV says it's a strange idea, but SpaceX can make a seaport and buy ship tankers which will carry propellants, so those tankers docks fuel and oxidizer flow to the orbital tank through the piping. Yeah, it is. It's giving off a lot of fumes too. That's why I'm moving away. It's just hard to breathe over there with all the fumes coming out of that truck. Yeah, it's a good idea. You know, they got the Deimos and the two oil rigs that they're converting right now, and that's a good question. How are they going to get the fuel to the Starship if they launch it off the Deimos oil rig? So what you were saying there, Mixed TV, makes sense that they would have some type of ships that transport the fuel, and maybe some piping from the maybe they would pipe it out under the ocean or on the floor of the ocean. So if they decided to do that, that would be like a 20 miles of pipes going under the floor of the ocean out to the Deimos oil rig. I don't know if it'd be cheaper to float the fuel out there or to just put some piping. Yeah, that's a great question. Mix, good stuff. Because how many trucks come in to resupply a Starship, and would it be cost effective just to build some 20-mile piping out there? I don't know. like they're moving out some of that sand. I don't know why they have the sand there, but there is a dozer back there picking it up and putting it in the dump truck there. They've got a lot of gravel stacked over by the roadblock about 2 miles down the road. And maybe they'll take this sand and dump it over there, or maybe they'll truck it over to the Massey's Corner gun shop, gun range. They've been storing a lot of stuff over there by Massey's because they bought that property last year. It's a pretty big piece of land where that gun range is. Yeah, it is a conservation area, yeah. I don't know about the ocean itself, whether that's a conservation area or whether it's just the land next to the ocean. I could use a bucket truck to get shots from higher up, right? Yeah. I need a second vehicle so I can park it here. Or maybe a hoop cam. I gotta go buy a hoop cam. And then I'd be able to have a truck cam here, yeah. I do have a 20-foot pole, but it is a windy day. And, you know, whatever. You know. So they are clearing that area for if or when they decide to do a static fire, that gravel won't be there, you know, dirt, good stuff. An ENG truck with a camera mast, that sounds good. I'm not familiar with an ENG truck. Sounds good. There is a donate button there, PayPal, in the description of this live stream, a news van, where if you'd like to donate to the channel here, that helps toward buying stuff and equipment and things. So $600 or $700, say $600, it's really about $650 would get me a Starlink dish, and then I could pay the monthly fee. Then I would be able to use my other camera right now and get the probably 10 times or 100 times better shot. Thanks, Tony. Yeah. That's the link if you like to support the channel. Got a lot of views the last couple days. I put out some videos that got some good videos that people appreciate the videos. So thanks for watching. And when I do these freeform videos here, like the general, it's more of just a catching up and sharing of news and knowledge and information. So this is not really specific or detailed as far as video quality, nor is it organized. So, but if you check out the other videos and you want to skip some of this stuff, just look for videos that don't say general live stream. You know. Let me tilt up here on the tower, get the whole tower. That's kind of what it looks like. So Jill, you're saying that this is kind of this could be useful in figuring out how to set up the Florida site as like a test. You know, maybe they would, since they're doing the Florida location, and since they have this location, maybe they would do one of their first launches and landings from Texas to Florida. Their point-to-point. Maybe that's part of their point-to-point test bed. They would launch from here at Starbase and land over there in Florida, you know. Maybe they would make that one of their first destinations. Maybe they want to catch it over there in Florida and then launch from Florida and catch it here, you know. That could be interesting. Yeah, short flight for a rocket, huh? Some people were mentioning that the explosion happened at 4:20 p.m. So if that is true, then that would be interesting. Then it wouldn't have been a uncontrolled experiment, it would have been a controlled experiment, you know. The explosion could have been unpredicted, but the timing of the explosion could have been, you know, expected. If you want to see more, I can stay on, but I was planning to end it in about 60 seconds. It's just a general morning live stream. I think I will pick it up in an hour or 1 to 2 hours from now to give an update on the road closure that we might see. The time now is 7:56 in the morning. So 2 hours from now will be 9:56, right before the road closure. So I'd probably go live around 9:40. So in about an hour and 40 minutes, I'll go live again. Yeah. Yep. Some good chat here. I think we're good. Does anyone have any other questions? Do you have anything you'd like to mention or questions? Good stuff, Will. Yeah, I'm gonna eat something too. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna sign out here. Thanks for watching, tuning in. Paul Marcus with Ocean Camera Space Corp. And it is Thursday, July 14th in 2022. All right, good day. See you later, maybe. And thanks for watching. Thank you.